Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here today. As you guys can see up on the screen, I wanted to talk a little bit about EVGO. That is the ticker symbol for EVGO Inc. And this stock is in the news a lot recently. It has a lot of people talking because today was their official first day on the market. They did a SPAC merger and people are really excited about this company. There's a lot of people expecting it to pop, a lot of people expecting it to move hard and fast, both in the short term, but also in the long term as well. People are really excited about this. Obviously, SPAC mania has kind of cooled off a little bit. I know in late 2020, early 2021, things were kind of going crazy, but there's still a lot of this going on. There is still a lot of companies to be excited about and a lot of volatility in the market, and that can be obviously very good and very bad. But in this video today, we're just going to be talking a little bit about what exactly is going on with EVGO, hopefully everything you need to know, and maybe a little bit about what could be going on in the future for this stock and for this company. But with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you guys do drop a like on this video. I'd appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, and check out the links in the description below to get some free stocks on Robinhood. With that being said, here we go. So EVGO, everything you need to know. EVGO merges with CLII SPAC stock. Could be a short squeeze target. Obviously a lot of buzzwords going on there. You know, EV stocks really hype, always going crazy. Short squeezes, all the talk, all the rage. And yes, this is definitely a candidate that could potentially, you know, get some social media, some retail investor hype, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, that would be interesting. That would be exciting. Definitely be looking out for that. But on January 22nd, EVGO agreed to go public by merging with a SPAC. At an implied pro forma equity value of approximately $2.6 billion. Decent price, obviously, right out the bat. Recently, the companies completed their business combination, and that's what we're talking about today. Obviously, today, July 2nd, was their first day on the market officially. EVGO provides fast charging networks for electric vehicles in the U.S. The company uses 100% renewable power, so EVs, electric vehicles, charging networks, renewable energy, all kinds of stuff going on here. A lot of good stuff that is hot right now, but also seems to be very good into the future. Seems to be you know, a pretty sound investment. That doesn't mean it's not overvalued or anything right now, and that doesn't mean you should put your life savings into it or anything like that. But this is why people are getting excited. The combined company will retain its senior management and will be led by CEO Kathy Zoe. So EVGO merger details: completed its business combination on July 1st. EVGO's Class A common stock and warrants will start trading on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbols EVGO and EVGOW respectively from July 2nd onward. The merger was approved by CLII shareholders on June 29th. As a part of its merger, EVGO is expected to receive cash proceeds of $575 million, which includes $400 million as PIPE at $10 per share. The PIPE investors include Pacific Investment Management Company, BlackRock, Wellington, and Neuberger. EVGO will use the money for growth, so that's very exciting. They have some cash coming in. Hopefully they'll be able to do some cool stuff with that, whether it's, you know, setting up more infrastructure, whether it's putting more stuff into R&D. Who knows exactly how it will go, but it can't, or I mean, it can be a bad thing, but hopefully that will not be a bad thing. Hopefully that will enable them to make some big moves, because obviously that is a decent chunk of change for a company only being valued at about $2.5 billion currently when the stock is going live. Currently, EVGO stock is tracked by just one Wall Street analyst who has given the stock a buy recommendation and a target price of $21. Again, right now we're sitting at about $15.20, so at least according to that analyst, there is a lot of room to run. There's a lot of room to grow. That would be a nice jump up from 15 to 21. So the short-term, long-term prospects, at least from one analyst, seem to be looking pretty good. They, you know, are obviously piquing some people's interest and everything. As far as their valuation, this was again $2.1 billion. However, based on CLII stock current market price of $14.36, the market cap is close to $3.8 billion, and the EV is about $3 billion. In the investor presentation, EVGO said that it expects to post revenues of $20 million in 2021, which would mean a 2021 EV to sales ratio of 150x. So obviously, you know, not necessarily a great value deal or anything like this. This is definitely a growth play where you're looking into the future with EVs, with renewable energy, with charging stations, all that stuff. Really hoping that stuff blows up in the future, because just $20 million in revenue, that's not really going to cut it for the current prices. Since EVGO is a high growth stock, we should look further into the future. The multiples get more attractive based on its 2025 revenue at 5x. ChargePoint and Blink Charging are trading at NTM EV to sales multiples of 41x and 99x respectively. So if that big growth is there in the future for EVGO, man, it could be an absolute steal at these prices right now. but you are needing things to go very, very well into the future. You are looking very, very far ahead. We're talking 2025. So not only is this, you need a lot to go right for the stock, you also need to buy and hold for that long to be able to see those big, big returns. But this is obviously something that a lot of people have planned. This is something that a lot of people are hyped up and excited about. The stock did pretty well today. I think EVGO was up around 5 or 6% from where it opened up. So not a bad first day, but maybe not as volatile and crazy as people expected. But I'm sure the future is going to be pretty crazy for this one. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. I'm definitely going to be watching out. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Definitely drop a like if you guys did enjoy this video. I'd appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about EVGO? Are you buying in? Are you staying away? Are you keeping it on your radar? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.